Good morning and quick with Millionaire by 50. Today is Saturday, June 27th, and we continue with our natural laws of the universe. And I'm actually starting to hear rain. Good thing I'm in a gazebo. So, today's law is the law of rhythm, which is actually reminds me a lot of the law of polarity as well as the law of relativity. Um, because the law of rhythm states pretty much that everything kind of moves back and forth. Everything goes in a cycle. Uh, let's look at obvious stuff. Day turns into night, which turns back into day. The seasons cycle through spring, summer, winter, fall. The tide comes and goes. Everything has its own rhythm, its own cycle. Um, so when something recedes one way, something else has to grow the other way against it, and vice versa. So it's never just one line moving; it's both sides of a line going through the cycle, which is why it kind of reminds me of the polarity. Whatever there is, there's the opposite, and so forth. What it comes down to is that our mental health, our emotions, um, our physical being, everything follows that same rhythm as well. Some days we're going to be very, very happy, very energetic, very high. Some days we're not. And it's part of the cycle, and it's important to recognize that. And I think I spoke about that briefly um, earlier. Wow, you can really hear the rain. I hope you can hear me over the rain. But basically, that's what's happening. You need to recognize that you're constantly going through cycles. Even the cycle of wealth means there's a cycle sometimes where you're not so rich, and this is one of those cycles now. But the beauty of cycles, and this is what you need to remember, is that they always come back and forth and back and forth. I'm not going to stay um, in a lower income position forever. More work will come, better work will come, more opportunities to grow wealth will come. And all of a sudden, it'll rush in, boom, 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 and then it'll slow down again. Um, but the beauty is you can make the conscious thought. We are aware of these cycles. You can't deny these cycles, but you're aware of them. And some you can control to a certain extent. When you're feeling down, process that feeling, but you can be aware of your thoughts and help reshape them to get out of that down more quickly and spend more time in the highs than you do in the lows. It's the same with the wealth. If you know what you're doing and you focus your thoughts on accomplishing what creates wealth, what generates wealth, you can spend more time in the wealthy position than in a place where there's a lack. So that's the law of rhythm. This is a short one, and it's starting to rain pretty hard, and I'm gonna have to figure out how to get the computer back inside without it getting wet. So I think today's lecture is gonna be pretty short. Hey, some are long, some are not so long, and it has this law of rhythm perfectly personified right now. I will, however, maintain my gratitudes. Yesterday, I kind of took advantage of the fact that I was gifted with a lot of personal time. As I might have mentioned, my daughter is with her grandparents right now, just for a few days to give my wife and I respite. And I took advantage of that time to have a little bit of a me day. Still did some reflections, but also it's important to enjoy a bit of mental downtime. Again, work, 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 slow down a bit. Work, work, work. And it's important to follow these ebbs and flows. And it felt great, and I'm grateful for it. And right now, while it's raining, I know the rain won't last forever. And if I'm going to go back to the law of polarity, I'm going to look for the good in the rain while it might hinder some of the plans I had. It's great for the lawn, it's great for the crops, and I'm sure there are farmers who are grateful for this rain. So, on that note, thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.